Hello everyone, Wildfire00972 here, and welcome back to the Pearl Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got to the summit of Mount Coronet, otherwise known as Spear Pillar. And in this episode, I'm going to start off by showing my training is complete. Got everyone to level 46 and 47, and I'll go ahead and show off the improvements I've made. I went ahead and gave Rock Slide to Celery because, quite frankly, I need a move on Celery that would protect him from flying types and ice types, and Rock Slide is pretty much the best bet I have. Pancake didn't learn anything new. I taught Thunderbolt to Grape, and I gave him a Cobra Berry for a reason you'll see later. I wanted to give an electric type move to someone, and Grape is one of the only choices I have. I don't think Blueberry learned anything new. I went ahead and made a lot of improvements to Habanero. I got rid of Takedown for Flamethrower because while Takedown is a pretty powerful move, I hate recoil damaging moves unless they deserve it. And I went ahead and got rid of Fire Blast for Megahorn because Megahorn's pretty powerful and could come in handy in dangerous situations. Only problem is that accuracy is just like Fire Blast. So, kind of high risk, high return kind of move. Carrot went ahead and learned Bounce, which I got rid of Dizzy Punch for. While Dizzy Punch is powerful and kind of useful, I really wanted to have Bounce to protect for more type coverage, in case I come against bug types or grass types, stuff like that. Maybe it was a bad decision, I may reteach Dizzy Punch later, but, what could you do? And that's about it for improvements to the team. So, let's go ahead and start fighting some galactic grunts. Oh yeah. Something huge is going to happen, I think. Maybe, right? Don't meddle around. Of course you're going to, aren't you? That's why the two of us will team up to take you down to the ground. Wow, this guy is going to take me down to the ground, all the way down the mountain. It's pretty gruesome. Alright, galactic grunts. Send out your Dustox and your Stunky. I ain't afraid. You know why? Because I've got a Celery and a Pancake. Alright. Wow, I'm nearly 10 levels ahead. That's pretty sad. I probably over-leveled myself. But you know what? At this point in the game, I don't care. I just want to get it done. By any means necessary. I'm going to go ahead and pull off that strategy I had earlier with flying type Pokemon and Earthquake to hit poison type Pokemon. And something I want to bring up. Dustox, despite its appearance, can get hit with ground type moves. Look, you'll see it in just a sec. And honestly, I don't know how I forgot this in the last episode. The last whole episode. Because look at it. Looks like it should be bug flying, or at least have levitate. But no, it's bug poison and it has shield dust. So, it can get hit with ground type moves. It's not super effective, but it's still powerful. Alright, didn't quite take it out. And Silver Wind is gonna be kinda yucky, but I think Celery can handle it. Oh yeah, that was nothing. And Glam Meow is what she's sending out next. So I'm just gonna show off Rock Slide real quick, just for the heck of it, while Pancake takes out this Dustox. Alright, that was easy. And let's go ahead and use Rock Slide on this thing. Oh, not quite. And it's using Assist. And it's pulling out Memento. It just killed itself. Weird. Memento kills the Pokemon, but harshly lowers attack and special attack. That's kind of a stupid move. That's pretty much the suicide move. Unless you follow it up, unless you use Mean Look before, that's not really a good plan. So, I really don't even need to try to fight this thing. I could just use Earthquake again. And for the heck of it, I'll throw out an Aerial Ace. I think how much? 8 levels ahead with same type of attack bonus, even with my attack harshly lowered, it still did enough to take it out. Man, your plan just utterly backfired there. Alright. So that was relatively easy. The toughest of all grunts. That was me. Oh, I let some little kid beat me! Yep. Well, that was just pathetic. We're just gonna let you pass so you get pulverized by our bosses. No. Do you think he's like really the strongest of all their grunts, like all their lackeys? Is that why they put them in the line of defense? I don't know. That's just something I've been thinking of. I don't know. So anyway, you may have thought, well, that fight wasn't so bad. This will be a piece of cake. Oh, the worst is yet to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal that last little bit of Celery's health. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. And I'm actually gonna move my team around a little bit because spoiler alert, we're gonna have 2 fights coming up in a row. Not gonna have a chance to switch out any more Pokemon, so I really want to be prepared for this. So that's what I'm going for. You'll see why when we get there. So let's walk up here and see what's going on. Now all will end and everything will begin. With this red chain, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. Palkia, the mythical Pokemon, and the master of space and dimensions. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. Just watch for yourself. And there it is. Palkia. Oh yeah. Look at that mystic aura it's spreading all over the place. That means it's ready to do some business with this guy. Ready to create his new galaxy. This will bring about the destruction of all things. With everything gone, there will be no fighting and no strife. Feel the dimensions distorting. Only I can stop it. Man, look at this cutscene. The aura spreading out of Spear Pillar and going over Valley Windworks. And Hardhome City. Man, it's going everywhere. This is the mythical Pokemon that created Sinnoh, Palkia, the ancient deity of space and dimensions. Oh man, that cry still gets me. This entire scene still gets me. The atmosphere, the build-up, the payoff, the cutscene, it's all there, and I love it for that. This world cannot be molded into the ultimate world I seek. It is far easier to create an entirely new world than to change this one. A new world in which I am the ruler of all things. I shall become a deity. Hear me roar! You know, I'm scared. I'm gonna run away. You don't think you can just run off now, do you? No, I wasn't thinking that at all. So, if you need to save or move around your Pokemon, give them an item or something, now's the time to do it. Because as soon as we walk up to them, we won't be getting to do any of that stuff until after we fight that guy. Until after we fight Cyrus again. So, if you're all ready, just walk up to them and the fight will begin. There's no need to rush. I can understand you want to battle our boss real bad, but you'll have to go through me first. After all, you made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Hey look, it's Barry. Hold on 1 second. Don't you start a party without me. Well, if it isn't the little boy who ran off crying at Lake Acuity. Oh man, he's a crybaby. That's an interesting part of development I wouldn't have gotten earlier. Did you get any tougher since then? We'll beat you 2 on 2. And here we go. Barry is helping us fight Mars and Jupiter. Alright, here we go. They're both going to send out Bronzors, level 41. One will have Gyro Ball, Extrasensory, Light Screen, and Confuse Ray, while the other will have Gyro Ball, Extrasensory, Rock Slide, and Reflect. These Bronzors really aren't that powerful. but you really want to look out for the fact that they may use Light Screen and Reflect to really boost their defenses. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Habanero, just so I can take care of them quickly. And you want to be careful for the one that uses Confuse Ray. And more often than not, he's going to attack they're going to attack Barry's Pokemon, which is fine by me. Except this time they did hit me, but luckily their attack stats aren't really all that impressive, even though Munchlax did flinch. So let's go ahead and use Flamethrower on the Bronzor that has Confuse Ray, because the last thing you want to be in this fight is confused. Just saying. It's giving you a fair warning. Oh, not quite. Are you serious? Still using Extra Sensory. As long as you're not using Confuse Ray, that's fine. I don't care. And both of them are using Extra Sensory. That's still fine. And Barry will have Munchlax, by the way. Level 40. Body Slam, Stockpile, Swallow, and Screech. This thing, if it can ever attack, will use Stockpile and Swallow all the time to make sure it stays in the fight. But the sooner that thing bites the dust, the better. Because then he can send out better Pokemon to use. So, I'm just gonna finish off that one Bronzor just with a simple Stomp. Because I don't feel I really need to waste another Flamethrower. I bet it had like 1 HP left too. Okay, Grape's gonna get a little experience after that, that's fine. And it has Rock Slide. Okay, I forgot about that, to be honest. But luckily, it won't do that much damage to me, so that's good. And it had a critical hit on Munchlax, and finally it could attack. But this time it used Screech, which is pretty nice. And its defense harshly fell, which is good. And Mars is sending out her star Pokemon, Purugly, level 45, Slash, Shadow Claw, Aerial Ace, and Hypnosis. This thing is pretty tough. It's going to want to use Hypnosis on you a lot, and then just attack you with all it's got. So, I think I'm going to risk using Mega Horn. It's using Slash on Munchlax, which is fine. Munchlax is very defensive, except when it gets a critical hit. Okay. And Partner Deaths don't count, since they're not your Pokemon. And Mega Horn actually hit. Nice. And actually did a lot, but unfortunately for me, it has a Citrus Berry, so it's going to heal a lot of that back off. Okay, now it's setting up a Reflect to raise its physical defense. So, now Barry is sending out Heracross, level 42, Close Combat, Brick Break, Night Slash, and Aerial Ace. This thing is really kind of useful. The problem is, if it gets hit with like one flying type attack, it's pretty much gone. Just saying. I don't want to be mean to the thing, but that's what it feels like to me. So, I'm going to use Flamethrower on Purugly, just to see if I can finish it off. Yep, you see? There it goes. Aerial Ace. It's going to be 4 times effective, but it doesn't get the same type of attack bonus boost. So it didn't quite knock it out. That's good. So can I take out this Purugly? This is the thing I'm most afraid of. Not quite. But thank you for using Close Combat on Bronzor. Even though that really wasn't the brightest thing to do. But you still took it out, so I'm not going to fault you for it. So, we're getting there. We're about halfway through the fight, more or less. Now Jupiter is sending out Golbat. Level 41, Sludge Bomb, Air Cutter, Giga Drain, and Mean Look. Yeah, oddly enough, it does have Giga Drain. So, if you have a water type, you better be careful. Even though it probably won't do that much damage since it doesn't get same type of attack bonus. Still, you want to be kind of wary. And Purugly is using Aerial Ace on Heracross, which means it's dead. Excuse me. So, thank you for kinda helping. But I can take out this Purugly now. So, hopefully I can take this thing out. Oh, come on! It's using Air Cutter on me. So, Barry is sending out Infernape now. You're going to be level 43 with Close Combat, Punishment, Flame Wheel, and Will-O-Wisp. if you chose Piplup, he will have Torterra, level 43, Giga Drain, Bite, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. Or if you chose Chimchar, he will have Empoleon, level 43, Aqua Jet, Aerial Ace, Metal Claw, and Swagger. All very nice Pokemon. So, since I have Infernape out with me, I'm going to set up a Sunny Day. Using Slash on me, that's going to be kind of gross. Okay, that wasn't that bad. So let's set up a Sunny Day. I'm probably going to want to switch out if things get yucky. If things get real bad. Okay, thanks. It used Flame Wheel on me. Man, I've never seen the AI do that before. It actually helped me. So, in case it tries to use Slash on me again, I'm going to go ahead and heal. So I'm just going to pull out a Moo Moo Milk and just heal off all that HP I lost. Alright, so I'm all set. Just going to use Aerial Ace on Infernape. That's going to hurt it a lot. Okay. It wasn't that bad. It only did about half. Using Close Combat on the Perugly, which is kind of pointless, seeing how it only has 1 HP left. And a pointless critical for the win. Okay. We got a lot of experience off of that fight. Now it's using Air Cutter. Air Cutter wouldn't have done that much to me at all, but I still wanted to be careful. So Infernape is almost gone, and Reflect just wore off. That's pretty good. So, now Mars is sending out her own Golbat. Level 42, Air Cutter, Bite, Poison Fang, and Confuse Ray. Yeah, this thing is pretty nasty. It has Poison Fang and Confuse Ray, so it can confuse you and poison you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just use Flamethrower. Which one do I want to attack? I think I'll attack the one that has Confuse Ray, the one on the right. So with my Flamethrower being more powerful due to Flash Fire and Sunny Day, I think this should do enough for a one-hit KO. Very nice. That was very nice. Don't you love when the AI actually helps you rather than hinders you? And Infernape is burning that Golbat. And in case you didn't know, Burn reduces the attack stat of a Pokemon. So, its physical attacks won't do that much damage, but Sludge Bomb was still very powerful nonetheless. So we've completely taken out Mars's Pokemon. So, now we can start focusing on Jupiter's Pokemon. So let's go ahead and use Flamethrower on the other Golbat. Maybe we can take this thing out too. Very nice. I'm probably going to switch out, just in case, because her last Pokemon is a Skuntank, level 46, Night Slash, Poison Jab, Flamethrower, and Smokescreen. This thing really does like to use Smokescreen, just so it can't be attacked. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to Pancake, just for precaution, and have Infernape maybe take a hit if it attacks it. I'm going to lower its attack drastically, which is still always nice, and it's going to use Flame Wheel, which is okay. Let's see what it does. Wow, that actually did a lot. But, like Perugly, it has a Citrus Berry, so like half of that damage or so is going to come back. Yep, there it goes with Smokescreen. Yet it used it on Infernape, which doesn't affect me at all. And Sunlight's gone away. So, I'm going to use Close Combat on the Skuntank. The Skuntank, sorry. I can't even say it right. And that's almost it. Can Infernape pull off a last attack? And yes, it can. Infernape goes in for the win. Way to go. We only got to see half of Barry's team. I'll probably put on screen what the rest of his Pokemon are. So, Habanero actually got to level 47, which is nice. Sheesh, I should have done that fighting by myself. You wanna come at me, sis? You've toughened up, but you're still no match for our boss. You wanna come at me? You wanna fight by myself? My Pokemon are tough, right? I can get even tougher. But, you know, that's it for us. We've hit the wall. Alex, I'll help you with this. Barry actually fully heals your Pokemon, which is a really nice gesture. Hey Alex, this is it. It's your show now. Yeah, thanks a lot, pal. And look at that. Oh, Palkia, this is fantastic, beautiful. It's a creation of a new galaxy, my new world. What's this? The music, I know that music. What? Yuxi! Mesprit! Azelf! What are you doing here? What just happened? They did something, obviously. It stopped Palkia. And hi, Mesprit. What'd you just do? The red chain! It's crumbled away to nothing? But why? He just lost all his bling. Why would Mesprit, the Pokemon of Lake Verity, appear by your side? But never mind that, it's all destroyed. My galaxy is gone. I won't allow this. I will capture those three again and craft another red chain. But before I even think about that, I'm going to completely crush you. And here we go. The final fight with Cyrus. Oh boy, this is a mistake. He's going to stand out Honchkrow, level 45. Drill Peck, Dark Pulse, Steel Wing, and Embargo. This guy is pretty well rounded for this thing. So, I'm going to risk using Thunderbolt. See what happens. See how much damage it does. Hopefully it'll just use like Embargo or something. Oh wow! Grape, you rock! That was incredible! Grape, I love you again! Okay, now he's sending out Weavile. Oh boy, who do I want to use? Who do I want to use? I think I'll go for Habanero. Okay. Habanero, let's go. Weavile is level 48, the star of his team. It's got Night Slash, Ice Punch, Brick Break, and X Scissor. This thing is tough. It is really hard. So I'm going to risk Mega Horn. And of course it's going first with X Scissor. Okay, that didn't do all that much. And thankfully Mega Horn hit. That's good. That's always good. And we took it out. Oh, Habanero. Oh, you are awesome. Okay. That was good. Now he's sending out Gyarados. I'm going to switch back to Grape. Okay. Gyarados is at level 45 with Giga Impact, Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, and Earthquake. It can only use Aqua Tail and Ice Fang against me. So, I'm really worried about Ice Fang. I'm going to risk Thunderbolt to see how much it does. Luckily, I'm faster than it, so I can always score a hit. It'll do 4 times damage. And not quite enough. He's probably going to heal on this turn. And he's using Ice Fang. This is probably going to do a lot of damage. Oh, yikes. That was gross. And I'm frozen? What? Oh, come on. Now I have to heal that off. I have one more full restore, and I'm going to use it. Okay. So I'm fully healed, I'm unfrozen, I'm defrosted, and he uses a full restore. So, now that that's done, let's go ahead and use Thunderbolt one more time. Okay. Oh, we did it. Another critical hit. Grape, you are awesome. I'm just saying that right now. You rock. Okay, one more Pokemon to go. Crobat. I have a couple options for this thing. So I gotta think this through for just a quick second. I'm trying to think of the best solution to take out this thing. I think Grape can do it. If he's been doing well this good this far, I think we can do this. Crobat is at level 46 with Cross Poison, Air Slash, Bite, and Confuse Ray. I admit you have pushed me to this extreme. Okay. I'm most worried about Cross Poison and Bite, but I'm gonna pull off Thunderbolt, and of course it's faster. But luckily I equipped that Colbur Berry, I think, so it'll do less damage. And it did help in the long run. See, oh, come on, I flinched. That's not fair. And you're using Confuse Ray. Of course you are. Okay, Grape, can you pull through this? Good. Good, great. Good. Good. See how much Thunderbolt does. Okay, it did well over half, so one more Thunderbolt will do the trick. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Okay, one more Thunderbolt. Can we pull this off? Can you live through the bite? Can you get through the confusion? Can you not flinch? Good. Great. We just won. We just won against this guy. Quite possibly the hardest person we fought this far. We actually did it. Oh, Grape, you have earned your bro badge. I know I'm probably stealing that from Maryland, but I don't care. You've earned it. Grape, you are the star of the show. You've taken the gold. You did it. I won't accept this. This power spoken of in mythology. I forgot what he said. I didn't see what he said. What is truly the ultimate to you? What do you consider perfection? The most beautiful thing, joy that shines the brightest. Telling you is meaningless, but I will not give up. I will become a deity one day, and I will make the ultimate mine. And they just teleport away. And here comes Dawn and Rowan to congratulate us. Palkia, the master of space and dimensions. It's impossible to tell if it is enraged or saddened. But to me, Palkia appears to be waiting for you, Alex. It seems to be challenging you as a test. Go on, Alex. Face up to Palkia. Listen to its heart. Understand its thoughts. Palkia is out of control after being dragged out by the red chain and forced to use its power. Palkia seems to be entrusting to you without stopping it.
Alex, I ran into Barry a little while ago. He said that he believes in you, Alex. He said that you can get the job done. I feel the same way. Please help that Pokemon. It's suffering from being dragged out by Team Galactic.
Yeah, I think we should. In the next episode. So, I still can't believe we did it. I did not expect Grape and Habanero to carry me through the entire fight. I'm still in shock right now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here before I do anything else wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and heal my Pokemon up. And we'll have to fight Palkia in the next episode. And before you ask, yes, I do plan on trying to catch it. There's no rules saying that you can't use legendaries in a Nuzlocke run or catch them, since this is technically a new area. If you don't believe me, take a look. Spear Pillar. This is a new area. I can catch something here. And there is no rules stating you can't catch or use legendaries. Me personally, I probably won't be using it unless I have to. Like it's the last thing I have usable. So, if you like what you watched, give a thumbs up to the video, comment on what you liked and didn't like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. In the next episode, we will face off against Palkia. I will see you then.